A lot more people other than filmmakers who are here for other purposes, and I don't know how to frame that from the perspective of a filmmaker.
Yes.
I find that is a little different. I think people who are running these bodies are government officials, but if we have more filmmakers in there who understand the challenges that these young filmmakers
Face.
what one must really understand is that films are not only entertainment. Hi, my name is Bhavna Talwar. I'm at Cannes with Sucharita. My favorite Sucharita.
I am working on the Cannes Quasat, and joining me right now is Bhavna Talwar, a national award-winning filmmaker. Hi, Bhavna.
Hi, Sucharita.
You were here in 2007 with your film Dharm.
Yeah.
What is your lasting memory of the time from being here with your film?
Oh, God, there were so many. I think the first one was as a debutant filmmaker when the official cars from the festival came to fetch us once we arrived in Cannes, and driving through the city and people waving out to you. To see that for art house cinema, to see that sort of encouragement and adulation was really something I hadn't expected. And
Yeah.
for me, the me that was 15 years younger, that was quite something. And of course, the screening of the film, the way people related to such a rooted story, a story so rooted in India.
Yes.
And when they came out, and that was when I realized the universal language of that film. When it's talking about humanity and it was talking about love, and people from all over the world related to it, hugged me, cried. That was something that I didn't expect, and yeah, that was very special. I'm getting gooseflesh talking about
My
it. Right
goodness. Did you travel to other film festivals also with Dharm?
Yeah. We were at Palm Springs. We were at. Oh, shit, I'm forgetting. There were
It was a long time ago, I don't blame
It was a long
you.
while ago. Yeah.
Palm Springs, yes.
I remember Palm Springs. Yeah.
But since then, you've been to Cannes after that.
Yes. Yes.
And this is now, we'll come to why you're here at Cannes this year.
Yeah.
But what are the differences that you're seeing in the film festival?
I see a lot of influencers here. I see a lot more people other than filmmakers who are here for other purposes, and I don't know how to frame that from the perspective of a filmmaker.
Yes.
I find that is a little different. Other than that, of course, Cannes is Cannes. We're talking about films, we're watching films. I haven't watched any films, by the way. I've only been working. And meeting filmmakers. The panel discussions are fantastic. I've just been having a great time.
It is a great time. If you manage to get into the right parties, it's even better. But Bhavna, you're here for the Investor Circle, and
Yes.
you're one of the few Indian people who's actually been invited to join the Investor Circle. First of all, tell me, what is the Investor Circle? And then I want to know, how is it that you got invited to be a part of it this year, which is great.
How is it that I got
But
involved?
पहले बताओ कि Investor Circle होता क्या है?
Okay, so this is a group of few individuals, if I may say high net worth individuals, who've been who can only get invited to invest in films by some very spectacular filmmakers who are going to pitch films to us. So there's Chie Hayakawa. She was mentioned. For her last film, I think it was 2022 if I'm not mistaken, Plan 75, she's a Japanese filmmaker, which she got a special mention at the Camera Door in 22. Then there's Lorcan Finnegan's film, The Surfer, it's here in competition.
Right.
He's pitching a project here. And then there is Ruben Ostlund, and he's of course a two-time Palme d'Or winner. So these are the sort of filmmakers who are pitching projects to a select group of investors.
And that is called the Investor Circle.
And that is called the Investor Circle. I think there are about 30 investors and about 10 projects being pitched. So I'm hoping that we'll be able to find our next film here.
So really sort of people with the means and the money coming together to support the arts.
Yes,
If you have to put it in a very basic layman terms. And you guys get together, you have meetings, you have script discussions. What does that look like?
So nothing, we've not been told much as of now. It's all going to be a big surprise.
Yeah.
So we're going to go in there. We don't know what the projects are. So once we go in there, the filmmakers will pitch to us, and then we'll see how we take it forward.
Excellent. And so these filmmakers can be from any country, any language.
Yes.
And is it open to everyone? Does people have to register to be a part of the investor circle?
I don't know how to answer that. Hold on. No, don't register. I don't think it's open to everyone.
Okay. Now, you've been around with your movies and you've also been seeing these things. You've been traveling to festivals. This time we've got good representation at the Cannes Film Festival right now. But how is it that we can increase sort of our numbers or our figures or just the number of films that we send to international film festivals for various, around the world, various categories? How do we make that better?
We have the government bodies in place that can guide young filmmakers to and direct them to the right film festivals pertaining to the sort of films that they make. But somehow that doesn't come together, and I think we need to structure those bodies better. We need to have more filmmakers in there. I think people who are running these bodies are government officials who, of course, have exposure to cinema and understand what they're talking about. But if we have more filmmakers in there who understand the challenges that these young filmmakers face, the monies that are required to fund them, I think the channeling of funds from these organizations is also something that needs to be looked at far more carefully.
Yeah.
And I think just even if we put together great guidelines on the sort of festivals that a certain film should visit.
Correct.
That by itself will really make things a lot more focused.
Because I feel like I am discovering this all for myself. What kind of festivals are there? There are genre festivals. There's specific like season festivals, and that kind of information is not something that is easily available to people. You really have to search for it high and low.
Yeah. In fact, when I made Dharm, Dharm was, I think we were looking at smaller festivals. We never thought that we could even
Cannes tak ja sakte hain.
Cannes tak ja bhi sakte hain. And it was Uma Dakuna who watched my film, and she had turned around and said,
Shout out to Uma Dakuna.
Really? And she turned around and said, no, this is a very special film. Hold off. Don't go to any other festivals. Go to Cannes. So I was fortunate to have access to Uma Dakuna. And I think our government should be doing more of this sort of guiding younger filmmakers.
And lastly, what do you want to say to the sort of younger viewers who are on my channel also trying to understand how film festivals work? Why is it important for a younger audience to get involved with their local film festival, find out which films are playing and go and watch movies?
Films, I think what one must really understand is that films are not only entertainment. And I'm saying this very, very carefully. There's so much that is being said through storytelling, and becoming aware of how we are so similar as human beings. When we hear stories from around the world, when we watch those films from around the world, we realize that we're not different, and I feel the world gets more connected when we watch world cinema.
That's why more people need to go to film festivals and watch films at festivals. And हमारे इंडिया में तो festivals ज़्यादा महंगे भी नहीं हैं. टिकटें खरीदनी भी बहुत आसान है, बहुत सस्ते हैं. जाएं और फिल्में देखें. Bhavna, I hope you have a great Cannes this year.
Thank
and
you,
I hope you
Sucharita.
find a film to invest in.
Fingers crossed.